Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're focusing on something, well, probably sitting in your fridge right now, the bell pepper.
That humble vegetable.
Exactly. Often just seen as, a bit of color for a salad. But these sweet peppers, green, red, yellow, orange, they actually pack a pretty serious nutritional punch.
They really do. We've been going through some quite interesting material on them.
Yeah. And our goal here is simple. Pull out the key insights, the stuff you can actually use. Prepare to see bell peppers maybe a little differently.
That's the plan. It's surprising, actually, when you look at the data, just how much these unassuming vegetables contribute. We want to go beyond just eat your veggies and really highlight their potential.
Right, because they offer all these health benefits, but without the heat you get from, say, chili peppers.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's dive in. The research we looked at really kicks off by highlighting their antioxidant content.
Yes, and what's really notable right away is the variety of these protective compounds. Red bell peppers, specifically, seem to be real standouts.
Standouts how?
They're particularly rich in beta-carotene, lutein, and zeaxanthin. Now, these aren't just complicated names. They act almost like little bodyguards for your cells.
Bodyguards. Okay, I like that.
They really shield against oxidative stress. That's the kind of cellular wear and tear, the damage that contributes to aging and a lot of health issues.
So if oxidative stress is like rust on our cells, these antioxidants are the rust protection.
That's a great way to put it. And these specific ones, beta-carotene, lutein, zeaxanthin, they have tangible benefits.
Okay, like what?
Well, beta-carotene is what your body converts into vitamin A. Super important for healthy skin, a strong immune system, things like that.
Right.
And lutein and zeaxanthin. Think of them as internal sunglasses. They help filter out potentially damaging blue light.
Internal sunglasses.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense, especially with all the screens we look at. I normally think of carrots for beta-carotene. Interesting that red peppers are also a big source.
Definitely. And moving on from antioxidants, the sources really hammer home the vitamin C content.
Ah, yes, vitamin C. How much are we talking?
A lot, actually. The data suggests that just one medium bell pepper can give you up to, get this, 169% of your daily recommended vitamin C intake.
Wow, 169%? That's huge.
Yeah.
That really changes the game beyond just oranges.
It really does. And we often think of vitamin C just for colds for the immune system boost, which is true.
Yeah, that's the main association.
But it does so much more. It's crucial for helping your body absorb iron from food that's key for energy. Plus, tissue repair throughout the body relies on it, and collagen production.
Collagen, right, for skin and joints.
Exactly. It's the structural protein. And the research does point out again that red bell peppers tend to have the highest concentration of vitamin C. So great for fighting off mugs, yes, but also for skin health.
Okay, so a powerhouse of antioxidants and vitamin C. But the sources also mentioned what they don't have much of, right? Like calories.
Precisely. That's another big plus. They're very low in calories, only about 30 to 40 per cup typically, but they're high in dietary fiber.
Low calorie, high fiber. That's the magic combination for weight management, isn't it?
It certainly helps. The fiber aids digestion, keeps things moving, but it also plays a significant role in stabilizing blood sugar levels.
Ah, that's really important. The sources specifically mentioned this being relevant for people managing diabetes or insulin resistance.
Exactly. So you get that feeling of fullness from the fiber, loads of nutrients, but without a big calorie load or a sharp blood sugar spike. It's a really beneficial package.
Makes sense. And you mentioned eye health earlier with the red peppers.
Right, with the beta-carotene and others. But the research brings eye health up again when talking about the orange and yellow ones.
Okay, so it's those carotenoids again. Lutein and zeaxanthin.
Yes, them again. While red peppers have their own benefits, the orange and yellow varieties are particularly packed with lutein and zeaxanthin.
The internal sunglasses.
Exactly, protecting the retina specifically from that blue light damage. And the sources suggest this might link to a lower risk of developing things like cataracts and age-related macular degeneration down the line.
That's quite compelling. Really makes the case for eating a mix of colors. Now, what about inflammation? The materials suggested bell peppers might help with that too.
Yes, that's another interesting angle. It seems to be a combination effect. You've got vitamins A and E in there working alongside all those antioxidants we've discussed.
So a team effort against inflammation.
Sort of, yeah. They all contribute to this potential anti-inflammatory effect within the body. And given how many chronic conditions are linked to underlying inflammation, well, including foods that might help manage it seems like a smart move.
Like for arthritis, maybe. Or autoimmune issues.
The sources do mention potential relevance for conditions like arthritis, yes, and autoimmune disorders, even things like chronic fatigue where inflammation can be a factor.
It's pretty amazing how one vegetable can have such wide-ranging potential benefits. The research even mentioned detoxification. That's not something I'd usually associate with bell peppers.
Right, it's not like a harsh cleanse. The idea presented is much gentler because they have such high water content plus all that fiber.
Ah, so it just naturally helps flush the system.
Exactly. It aids your body's own natural detoxification pathways, helping remove waste, but without irritating the digestive system, like, say, really spicy foods might for some people. The info also notes they can be supportive for liver and kidney function.
A sort of subtle, supportive detox. Okay. And then there's the skin and hair connection, always a popular topic.
Absolutely. And here, vitamin C and A are the stars again. We talked about vitamin C and collagen,
Right, the foundation for healthy skin.
and vitamin A is important for skin cell renewal and repair. Combine that with the antioxidants fighting off free radical damage, which contributes to aging signs in skin and hair.
So eating bell peppers could potentially lead to, like, a natural glow and stronger hair.
The research certainly suggests that regular intake could contribute to more radiant skin and healthier hair, yes.
Okay, we've covered a ton of benefits. Let's talk practicalities. How do we easily get more of these into our diets? The sources had some good ideas.
Yeah, they really emphasized versatility. Simple things like slicing them raw for salads or dipping, that crunch is so satisfying.
Definitely. Or roasting them. That brings up the sweetness.
Roasting is fantastic. It makes a great side dish. And stuffing them, that's mentioned too. A really nice option for a plant-based meal.
Oh, stuffed peppers, classic. And blending them into soups or sauces.
Mm.
That's clever. Sneak in extra nutrients and color.
It is. And the material even gave some specific recipe examples to make it concrete. First up was a rainbow bell pepper stir fry.
Sounds vibrant. What's in it?
Red, yellow, green peppers, naturally, plus red onion, garlic, olive, or avocado oil, maybe some ginger, and using coconut aminos or low-sodium soy sauce. Serve it over brown rice, quinoa.
Or cauliflower rice for a lower carb option. Nice. Sounds packed with those antioxidants we talked about, and pretty detox-friendly too, as the source notes.
Exactly. Then there was a bell pepper and chickpea salad. This one sounds really fresh.
Oh, nice. What's the focus there?
Gut health and hydration seem to be key points. It uses red and orange peppers, cucumber, chickpeas for protein, dressed simply with olive oil and lemon juice, maybe some fresh parsley or mint.
That sounds perfect for lunch. Light, hydrating, and that plant-based protein from the chickpeas is great.
Right. And the last one was a roasted bell pepper and garlic hummus.
Ooh, hummus. I love making hummus. Roasting the pepper first.
Yeah. Roasting the red pepper adds this deep, sweet flavor, then blended with the usual suspects: chickpeas, roasted garlic, yum tahini, lemon, olive oil.
That sounds amazing. And they flagged it as gut-friendly and anti-inflammatory.
Yep. Serve it with raw veggies or whole grain crackers, a really healthy, satisfying snack.
So, loads of ways then. Stir fries, salads, dips.
Hmm.
It seems pretty easy to work them in.
Absolutely. It's really clear from everything we've looked at that bell peppers are way more than just, colorful filler. They're genuine nutritional powerhouses.
Full of antioxidants, vitamins, fiber,
Mhm.
offering just a whole range of health advantages.
It definitely makes a strong case. If you're looking for a simple, tasty way to boost your health, reaching for those colorful peppers seems like a really smart choice.
Yeah, it really underscores how sometimes the most powerful health tools are already in our kitchens, maybe just underappreciated.
Well said.
This whole deep dive has certainly made me appreciate the humble bell pepper a lot more. It does make you wonder, though, considering all these benefits from something so common, what other everyday vegetables might be hiding similar kinds of surprising health power? Definitely food for thought. Thanks for exploring all this.